evaluation for a proposed open pit copper mine that's been going on in Catface Mountain right in the middle of Clayquot Sound. And we're here today to say, are you nuts? An open pit mine in the middle of Clayquot Sound? This can't be.
So what did you think when you first heard of this proposal or idea?
Well, the first thing you do is you laugh because you say, are they crazy? But then all of a sudden it sinks in that there are people in this world that think it's a good idea to put an open pit copper mine, the most polluting form of mining, in the middle of pristine Clayquot Sound. And then we got serious, which is why we're here today.
So today there's a board of directors meeting happening?
Yes, there's a board of directors meeting for Imperial Metals. It's happening up here on the 19th floor of this gleaming office tower where I guess the directors hear the results of the drilling into Clayquot Sound and presumably talking about how they're going to make a decision to mine. And we say, don't go there.
Are you going to hand out leaflets? What are you going to do?
Well, we've got our banners, we're handing out leaflets, we've got a little information brochure here on what copper mines have done around the world. In Butte, Montana, for instance, the copper mine there resulted in some of the highest bone cancer and brain cancer rates in North America. And our little brochure says the lower quality the ore, and this is low quality ore, the bigger hole you have to make. And the bigger hole, the more acid mine drainage, how that affects fish and human health. It's all here and we're handing it out today.
Well, what type of mine are we possibly looking at?
We are looking at a massive open pit copper mine, which would require a huge amount of electricity to run. So for those of the people who have been out to Tofino, we're talking about slashing. This mine would require power lines to be slashed through the old growth forest, through the pristine valleys. We're talking about, this company here is talking about blowing the top off of a mountain and crushing the ore and then dumping tons and tons, 3 BC Place stadiums worth of waste rock, leaching acid into the drainages running into Clayquot Sound. That's what they're talking about here today.
The physical location, is it visible from Tofino or from the roads leading up to Tofino?
You go down on the Front Street dock of Tofino and you look up, there's Mears Island to the right, and right there is Catface Mountain staring you in the face. What this company is proposing to do is to take the top right off that mountain and then pour that waste rock right down into the watersheds, draining it into Clayquot Sound.
Besides the, can you list the environmental issues again?
We're talking about poisoning water so fish can't live in it. We're talking about toxic materials we've seen in other copper mines around the world ending up in the bodies of the people, resulting in high cancer rates. We're talking about ruining the cornerstone economy of Clayquot Sound, which is tourism and fishing. Destruction of intact valleys because of the power lines, roads, just a whole lot of misery for a whole lot of people and a benefit for a few people in an office tower.
Well, what kind of mind picture do you think it paints when a company will try to open up a new mine in an area that is kind of well known across Canada for being if not a hotbed of environmentalists, it's at least where environmentalists go to die, Tofino.
Well, I think it's a black mark against that company, but you have to ask yourself about a provincial government. Why is our provincial government handing out exploration permits for an open pit copper mine in the middle of Clayquot Sound? Have they lost their marbles? It's our provincial government we need to call to task for this. This is crazy, because if you're handing out exploration permits, the next thing you'll be handing out is mining permits, and then all heck is going to break loose if that happens.
Okay, thanks, John. Who's this?